Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, thank you for tuning in. My name is Yemi Odewi, and very quickly today I'll be talking on fear. F-E-A-R, fear, fear. So, fear, what is fear? Before I go deep into the meaning of fear, I will be giving various examples and how the thing fear works. So very quickly, I don't know if some of you are like me that like to off lights when you want to sleep, and then you find out that all of a sudden you want to ease yourself, and then you wake up with the lights off, but you are trying to on the lights just to see the way to the toilet, and then as you're about to stand up, you see a snake on your wardrobe. And then you try, like, let me use a cat. You see a cat on your wardrobe, and you're like, oh my god, how did the cat get in here? And you're like, let me just hold the light and just see this stupid cat. And then you hold the light, and then guess what? You just find out that it is your bag, or you find out that it is your shoe that was looking like a snake, or your tie. I'm like, oh god, I don't know. I'm sure many of you would have been in that situation. That is fear. Now I want to give another example. This one is a real life example of my father. It's a very funny example. So 2 years back, I and my father were having a conversation, and he was telling me that more than 25 years ago, when he was doing his father's burial, because my father was in the police band, Lagos, Nigeria police band. So he had to invite police band to our hometown, which is Kwara, to come and play for the burial. So we had police band, we came to play, and burial was at night. So all of a sudden, it was time to dish out food, and people were dishing food as the music was going on. Everybody was, my father was at another place trying to sort out where his friends were going to sleep and where his sister's friends were going to sleep. And then a man, as they were dishing the food, a man saw a spirit, because they were on a straight line. And a man saw a spirit, like, I mean real spirit. This is not a fake story, this is a true life story. A man saw a spirit. I don't know, for those of you that are Yorubas will understand better. They call this spirit Egbere. The spirit is like what is dwarf. It is a dwarf, but it's a spirit. It's a spirit, it's a dwarf, only short spirit that I used to watch on TV. These things are very real. So the Egbere, the dwarf spirit, stood in front of the man that was about to take food, and he was like, hey, Egbere! He now started running everywhere, scattered. Even the she of the food, the disha and the disho, you put the she food everywhere, scattered. Now, the spirits started to pursue the man that got to see him. He was pursuing him, he left other people, and he was pursuing him, he was going, he was running, and then the man was heading towards where my father was trying to sort out place where his people were going to sleep, blah blah blah. And before I continue, note that I feel it was the music, now playing music at night, that attracted the spirits. I feel because now even spirits, they like music, and again it's not night, and those days that there were bushes all around. So I feel it is the police musical band that attracted the spirit. So it started pursuing this man. To fast forward, to cut the story short, we got to where my father was trying to sort out things, and then people saw it far away. People ran away. Everybody, my aunts, they all ran away inside, and it was remaining only my father. My father was like, he quickly thought of this within like a second, that if I run away, what is going to happen to all of us? Because this is a spirit. The spirit can decide to enter into the house, inside the house rather, and I don't know, maybe kill or just do something. So I'm still talking about fear, not that. So my father, when the spirit got in front of my father and everybody ran inside, it was only the spirit. It remained only the spirit and my father. Then my father was just like, just this action alone, Then the spirit was like, oh, and the spirit started to run. Because now, where I'm going to is that my father did not fear the spirit. If it were to be that everyone ran, that was how the spirit would have pursued everybody, and I don't know, probably killed everybody. But it was not like my father was not also scared, but it just exercised this spirit of, should I say, this boldness thing, and it was just like, and the spirit was scared and it started to run away. Now it was now the other way around. My father began to pursue the spirit, and then later on he thought that, hey, don't let me stop here. God has helped me to conquer. Just let me go back to where I was coming from, because the spirit can be deceiving me and be running towards where they will not see many experiences. They will not say, come. So to cut the story short, what I'm trying to say is that fear, what you are scared of, begins to have power over you. I really didn't know the deep meaning of Psalm 91, because back then in my school, we always, every week in our school, we always can different verses, and we're like, 1,000 shall fall at Psalm 91, the old verse. I knew it when I was in primary 2, but I really did not understand why, because I did not meditate on the word. My aim was just about cramming it, and people clapping for me. It took me 10 good years when I was in primary 2. It took me 10 good years to understand Psalm 91, in the sense that when they say 1,000 shall fall at their side and 10,000 at their right hand, I used to think maybe like 1,000 will fall at my side, 10,000 fall at my other side, but I will not pick it. Only with my hands. Like, I had wrong interpretation until good 10 years I started, to meditate on the word. I'm like, oh really? It means 1,000 will fall at my side, 10,000 at my right hand, but it shall not come near me. Why? Because I don't fear that thing. I don't fear what seems like mountain. Do you understand? 43 verse 1 says, don't fear, for I have redeemed you. I have called you my name. You are mine. Do you know what that means? God is saying you are his. If you are for God, like, who can stand against you? What on earth can make you fear? Is it fear of examination? Is it fear of coronavirus? Is it fear of lack of money? Is it fear of barrenness? Whatever that is making you to fear, you just calm down, because when you are able to conquer fear, there are many opportunities that begin to come to you. You see yourself entering into a new level. You see things that you feel you can do, and then you begin to, just explore. You begin to do all those things. So very quickly, we'll be looking at another chapter. We'll be looking at 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7. It says, for God have not given us the spirit of fear. You know what that means? God, like the supreme, like the master of the universe, has not given us the spirit of fear. So what on earth is this fear thing coming from? It is of the devil. So I implore us not to fear anything, because what we fear becomes Lord over us. When we are not scared, trust me, you begin to do marvelously, and you begin to see things in a you just try what I'm saying. By the time there's somebody I love. My father, I've not seen him in a situation of fear. He's always ready to fight. My father is a very, very good example. I read about other men, about other people that talk about fear, and they have been able to conquer fear. But my father, trust me, is a great man. Even when there is nothing, he still always stands strong and believes in God. So that is all I want to say about fear. And please, I want you not to forget. I want you to always, meditate on these things, that I'm not going to fear, irrespective of anything that happens to me, irrespective of whether things are not going on well. I know that everything will be fine at the end. So, guys, that's all I have to say for today. I'm so excited right now. Guess what? Mimsha Choir will be releasing a song on the 12th of this month titled Like You. If you don't know Mimsha Choir, please go and Google about them. So I want you to be on the lookout, so that as it is coming, as it is dropping, you are downloaded. Trust me, it's a really lovely gospel music song you wouldn't want to miss. So On this note, I'm ending here. Thanks for viewing, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't also forget to stay safe. Bye bye.